President Trump's California visit coming as he threatens to withhold aid in the wake of those destructive wildfires. Nearly 50,000 acres have burned from Los Angeles to San Diego, and red flag warnings are in the forecast for today. President Trump blames the state for not sending enough water into those cities, while Governor Gavin Newsom says the president is spreading misinformation. NewsNation's Xavier Walton is in Pacific Palisades, California for us this morning. By the way, that's one of the hardest hit communities. Xavier, do we know if Governor Newsom and President Trump are set to meet and walk together today?
Hey, Markie, good morning. Wouldn't that be quite the photo op? But truth be told, you know, the Trump administration has been pretty tight-lipped, so to speak, about their exact plans and details on what their trip out here to California is going to look like. He could possibly, you know, come tour some of the devastation like there is behind us here in Pacific Palisades. He also could just tour, you know, via air with a helicopter. At this point, you know, we just really don't know. What we do know is that President Trump is going to be coming at a time where right now in Southern California, a lot of residents are simply struggling. There are 8 wildfires as we speak, still actively burning in the region. There's still a red flag warning in place, not to mention there's rain on the way. That could trigger mudslides. Plus, people are still reeling from the deadly and destructive Palisades and Eaton fire. At the same time, you know, you mentioned this off the top, there has been a heated back and forth between the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, and President Trump, just over, you know, how the Southern California wildfires, how they've been handled. That's before, after, and during President Trump has threatened to withhold federal disaster aid, unless California leaders, you know, change the state's approach on its management of water. You know, Trump blamed Newsom for the city's inability to tame some of these fires. Newsom obviously disagrees and says that's not true. Newsom, you know, recently invited President Trump to tour some of the areas decimated by wildfires. However, it's not clear if Newsom and Trump will actually meet during today's visit. But Markie, important to point out, you know, previously, if history repeats itself, you know, they have, the two, Newsom and Trump, have set aside their political differences and come together, obviously, in times of disaster and tragedy like here in Pacific Palisades.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.